this is a new software that we're using. This means that we're live on Facebook group and on YouTube. We wanted to grow this group up and grow this the YouTube channel, so we're able to sort of stream on both for now. My name's Jack D. Harker, and this
I'm Shauna Egan.
We are both digital entrepreneurs. I don't know if,
hello.
Like I said, guys, this is a new software that I don't know if it's tripping out to different people, to between us two as well. So you have to bear with us for this second until we figure out absolutely how to use this software.
Yes, technical glitches.
Okay, I'm just going to get it shared out as well. Absolutely. I mean, what would... It's got to be like that, hasn't it?
Trial and error. Trial and error.
That's it. Okay, so... Welcome, guys.
Yeah. Welcome to the first live A2 Digital. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, we both hope you enjoy that. This is this we've been wanting to do for a while. We found that we managed to do it. We're going to talk a little bit towards the end of this stream on why we sort of collaborated and how we got to know each other. Yeah, let us know how the volumes are. Let us know how seen us on picture. Let us know if everything's okay in comments. I can see a few people hopping on all the streams right now, which is cool. See if we can see who is coming.
Yeah.
Something I will tell you is now at the beginning is, for you guys that are live on Facebook, you're going to be able to have a link in the description to allow us to see your comments on this software, and also fetch any questions up on as we're answering them, if there is any questions as we going ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Close that for now. Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for this. Are you excited, Shauna?
I'm really excited. This has definitely been in the works for a while. I'm very... I am excited, definitely, because it's been in the works for a while. So I'm definitely... It's good that it's finally happening. How about you? You buzzing?
Like, I'm buzzing for it. Yeah, I'm buzzing for it. Like, this is epic. Again, I've been wanting to sort of do you for a while. Put our heads together. It has sort of come about, and that's why we've done it. But like I said, more on why we're able to do it later on, sure. But we just wanted to welcome everybody and tell you guys why we're here, why we set this group up, why we've set this channel up. Yeah. Do you want to take it ahead, Shauna? Or
yeah, absolutely. So do you want to go ahead and start? Should we get started? Just roll with it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So we essentially started this group, started this YouTube channel up, because we want to drive out in 2021. One of our biggest missions in 2021, both of us, is to help people, ordinary people, create a life that they want and love in the digital world. Now, I know it's not as simple as just literally switching on a laptop and switching on a phone. To be able to do a lot of different things. It comes with mindset development, personal development. It comes with a lot of different things attached to it. And if we can help you do that right now, before you do go ahead and decide to join something such as a digital marketing career or things like that, then at least you're in the right place. Would you agree?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, as you said, our main goal why we brought this together. It is to help you and introduce you into the digital world. And it's things, I suppose, we're putting together that helped us on our journey. And we wanted to bring the same to you guys. And it will, obviously, as Jack said, if you are looking to go into this field further in the future, then it is a good thing now to have under your belt and learn all these things, because they're so, so important in a digital world. And it's a lot of fun, which we're hoping to bring to you too.
Yeah, for sure. So is cover, like, I'll let you guys know before stories and why we got started in this industry and in this field. We wanted to sort of share with you on what we're going to be covering over the weeks, the months, possibly the years that we're going to have this group and these foundations for you to learn from. So we sort of create a little bit of a list on the points and the key things that we want to out the duration of digital as a whole, not just this obviously live stream. So yeah, do you want to kickstart some of them off, Shauna?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are the main things you're going to expect from us, like what we're going to be giving you. So point number one. So we want to give you the motivation to live your best life. So we want to motivate you every day. We want you to get up in the morning and feel that motivation and get ready to start the day with a good kick, happiness, and definitely a lot of positivity, because that's definitely an important point in the morning. Right. So obviously, what we also want to provide is inspiration to start your journey. Obviously, we got here as different ways, but we will go into that later. As Jack said, we will be going into that. But we do want to give you the inspiration to start your journey. Hopefully, us telling our stories and our experiences, what we've had, then you will be able to start your journey and you'll feel inspired to do it as well. So, got that one. So we also... Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, we're just going to carry it off. So we also want to give you guys the encouragement to not just start, but to keep going and keep progressing. Ups and downs. It is totally a roller coaster journey. And down, it's fine, we'll carry on. So I want to obviously give you guys I want to give you guys that motivation and that that mindset development is absolutely key and crucial in developing yourself. Like what I mean, Shauna, we're both entrepreneurs. We're our own bosses, okay? And we have only got ourselves. So it's not there, and your personal development is not there. Then you're sort of going nowhere essentially. And for me personally, it took me a while to build that personal development archive up for myself in the beginning stages of my business, and that is exactly what I had to do in the beginning stages of my business. From this group, we wanted to give it you guys before you even get started within this business, okay? If you ever wanted to. Something else we're going to be doing now, Q&A sessions, full live session with any questions, anything you want to ask, you can come over and we're going to give you the best answers and the best help that we throughout anything. Educating guys, educating you guys how to utilize the different aspects to build your business. Now this is going to be coming on later in the coming weeks, not going to be in the beginning period. People just coming into this group right now before we start that sort of information, but that obviously will be coming your tricks of the industry. Do you want a couple, Shauna?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what we are going to be covering is the best way to start your own digital marketing business. Obviously, the reason is we both started, as I said before, we both started in a different way, and our journeys have been different. So everyone's journey is unique and completely different. Some people want to do it that way and will want to do it another way. It depends what's more comfortable for you and what you feel is going to have the best benefit for you in your journey. So that's what we're going to be doing, is showing you the best ways, and then you take it upon yourself because you're your own person and whatever you think works better for you. But we're just going to give you like the initiative and the main points of how you'd get started. And finally, we are here to have a load of fun. Me and Jack are always loving to have a laugh. We like to talk, which you're going to find out, but we love to have fun, and we want to build a community here at A2 Digital, and we want to obviously take you on, and we want to help you crush your life goals, and we want to help you with things you're passionate about and what makes you strive in everyday life. So basically, our main goals and the outcome we want is for you to get the most beneficial advice from us, and we want you to be happy at the end of the day and help you with your journey, but also importantly, have fun, please.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you can't have fun in this group, then I'm not too sure on where you can have the fun.
Yeah.
We're both quite energetic, bubbly people, and we're always up for like banter and stuff as much as the next guy. For sure. I mean, like, if we're crushing what we need to crush as well within this group, and we're getting our goals crushed for this group, then we're going to have the fun as well. You know, we like to make things exciting.
Absolutely.
Excuse me. We like to make things exciting within anything that we do. With any of my training that I've done previously, within platforms, within other groups and things like that, I've always tried to make them energetic and bubbly as possible, because that is me, that's my personality, and that's how I enjoy training. You know, if someone puts a training video in front of me that's all bubbly and they're bouncing and they're loving it, I learn a lot better. Whereas if they're like, hey guys, like, this is number one, this is number two, I can't deal with that. That's not for me. Would you agree?
I used to be like that, but I've came a long way. I think it was more shyness for me though.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody, right? Like, everyone gets shy within starting in anything. Yeah, it's not just in this industry. Within any industry, you go and start a new job, for instance. Yeah, everyone is shy in the beginnings. How long it takes you to come out of that is totally, obviously, dependent on the person specifically. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, obviously that is another vital thing we do want to teach here, is confidence. I think that's so important. I think we've both had our own journey of confidence, and obviously over this period we're doing this now, so it can show you where we're at with our confidence now. Obviously I still have my days, and I'm sure maybe Jack does. So yeah, that's definitely what we'd like to help you with as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, we all, like I said, roller coaster days. Like, it's not even just roller coaster weeks, roller coaster months. Like, you literally have roller coaster days, roller coaster hours. Like, I've had hours in the business, like a couple of hours, this little couple of hour period where it's gone like that, up and down, up and down, up and down. Because you finally get over something, and something else hits, or you're having a really, really good spurt, and then all of a sudden you've got this struggle or whatever like that. That is just entrepreneurship for you.
Yes, the struggles, but getting through them is key.
I mean, yeah, everybody has the struggles. I've just noticed something as well, which I'm not happy about, is that I put the description and things up in the on the setup of this stream, and I did you a nice little paragraph, guys. That's not there, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
See, guys, technical glitches happens all the time, but first one, so you'll get better.
It does happen all the time. Like, and if it's not happening, then you're doing something wrong. Like, you're doing something wrong for not doing something wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's all about building them new things for you guys, essentially. We've had technical difficulties. Like, we've been on a call since 20 minutes before this one started, trying to get a different money. It just wasn't happening. But yeah, it just that's what happens. It's life, essentially. So what I want to do, is I want to pass it over to Shauna for a little bit. I want her to go into a story, and sort of delving deep as much as she wants to go into about how she progressed into her journey, like what made her start an online career, and sort of maybe where she wants to take it. Just tell her a little bit about yourself, essentially. So yeah, Shauna, I'm gonna hand it over to you. I'm gonna mute my mic so you have full crack on. But
Absolutely. So I won't delve in too deep because I suppose over the coming weeks we are going to be covering different topics. But I do obviously want to tell you where I was before I started the digital entrepreneur life and where I am now with it. So starting off, I was a massive job jumper. I was never satisfied with any job I got at all. Always felt really empty doing the job and I was never happy, and I kept looking for work. So my CV's a bit all over the place. So but yeah, so I was a massive job jumper and I never really felt content, and I didn't know what would help me get to a place with that. But obviously it was a few things I noticed is I kept looking, but I was never satisfied with what I was getting. So that was the first sign why I thought I'm going to look for something else. And back then, I wasn't very happy about coming out of my comfort zone. Not one for me. Definitely didn't want to do that. But obviously, as you can see, this has progressed because I wouldn't be doing this. Definitely wouldn't be doing this way back when. But yeah, so what basically happened is I came obviously with the work, I wasn't happy with it. So I was looking for other alternatives. So I came across a message on my Facebook. And this was, let's just put this was November 2018. And the message was from August. So I was a bit late to reading it. But when I did read it then, it was a opportunity obviously offering for digital entrepreneurship and having the freedom to work wherever I wanted and on my own time, be my own boss. And that really stuck out to me. Obviously it did scare me because I was like, I don't trust these kind of things are scams. That's how they come out to me. So that was the first thing I kind of felt with it. But I did message back. Something inside me said you need to message back and just even ask about it. Even if you're not going to go for it, you need to ask about it. Obviously, I did apologise about messaging months later. But so obviously when I did message then, I had a really good talk with a lady. She's still very close to me today. And she obviously introduced me to the digital world here. And it was, do you know what, it was good to talk to her, even though we're close now, because we still laugh about it, because it was a bit weird how it happened, but I felt it in my gut. So she did introduce me to the opportunity to take on the digital world by Strive, and I was a bit like, no, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I have it in my bones to do it, and I don't know if I trust in the system to do that, because I'm used to the 9 to 5, being told what to do, and sticking to society, really, because that's society. But skip forward to then January 2019, I did finally take the opportunity and decide to become my own boss. It was a massive step for me. It did take those months from when we started talking in November to the end of January. I decided to take it upon. I was very scared to do it, and I was worried about what it was in it and what it was going to contain and what I would be doing. I was used to a certain way, but this was a new way, and this was becoming more of a thing. You would see people advertising to work online, and it is a bit eerie, but which makes me laugh because then you've got everything online now. You've got Amazon, eBay, everything that you buy off, and they're not scams. So but 2019 January then, that is when I officially started my journey, and I'll tell you, it's been one hell of a whirlwind since I started. It has been a crazy journey for me, but in my gut, I knew it felt right. And ever since I joined in January 2019, my gut I usually trust. I haven't had a bad feeling about this since I started. And I'm so happy I did now, because I couldn't look back and be like, oh, do you know what? I actually can't remember what it was like before before being in this. I can't actually remember what life was like, because I was a different person. I wasn't positive. There was no happiness for me. I would go out every weekend, spend my money on drink, and I would be doing nothing fulfilling. I wouldn't be furthering my education anyway whatsoever, or looking at how I can live my life to the fullest. And that wasn't something I was interested in. I just wanted to live day by day and stick with the 9 to 5, which wasn't doing me any good or my health any good. So yes, I then jumped on this, and obviously I haven't looked back at all, and I'm so happy because I've made so many new friends, and they're like a massive family to me, Jack included, and he'd probably agree with this when he goes into his story. But obviously I definitely haven't looked back ever. Obviously I do want to delve further into my story, but I feel like the weeks coming, there's going to be so much more time to delve into it and explain certain things about myself, my personality and my background. But that is really it for me. But I just want to say I'm definitely happy with the decision. And the only advice I'd give is don't panic or worry about making big decisions. I would take the leap of faith. At least you tried it. All you can say is I didn't like it. I'm going back to what I knew. I didn't do that. I stuck with it. So there's some advice.
Yeah, I mean, like, everybody has their own story. Everyone has their own powerful story, and I think it's important for that to happen. And obviously, we want to help you guys as well make your own story, and hopefully, the beginning of your story includes us too. Yeah, it includes us too because we've helped you with things prior to starting. Okay, we've helped you on a pre-journey to starting your actual journey. Which is delightful to us, right?
Yeah.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Delightful. I've not used that word for a while.
Delightful.
So yeah, I'm gonna jump into my story. For sure. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. Let us know who I am from, and the things with so yeah, I wanted to go into my story and where I've come from and where I started and things like that. So slightly different to Shona. I'm a family man. I have two. Okay, so back in 2000, we was expecting a second child, and then I sort of began to realise, and the job that I wasn't seeing much enough meant to come on board as well, right? I really wanted to find something that would allow me to move forward in my life, and be able to spend more time with my children and met more of a family rather than me just being that guy that, being that guy that goes to work, comes home, goes to work, like, I didn't want to be that type. It took me till 2019 to actually my digital entrepreneurship, okay? But when I started, and it was a no-brainer, okay? I searched for the ways before that of finding sort of how to start a business and how to get into that working remotely sort of. But nothing really ever clicked with me, many different things. I'd gone through maybe going to university and sort of career that way that would allow me to work, have more time, qualifications, thought about a different business would allow me to build it up and then just employ other people to run the business. All types of things I've really been looking at, but until I've found what I do now, okay, digital entrepreneurship, and I know it's going to change yours as well, right? So, like I said, it was April 2019 with my business, and not bloody quick, okay, and also quick. It had gone from me, changed that over, so it all started very, very quick. I sort of found out about this opportunity just before April, so the back end of March, and I've been talking to this guy about getting started, what I'd be on offer, where I could take the business, what it allowed me to do, how like rewards would be, could I work remotely, could I not work remotely, I have to go and was sinking in. And it was sort of shooting further and further to want to start a journey. Okay. But one thing that I really did find, although I wanted to start this journey, my mindset wasn't, I thought it was, but mindset again is something I'm going to cover a little bit later on. But all I was thinking is I need to get started. Alright, I need to get started. But just like anything in life that I'd ever done before, I wanted to go speak to other people, to my family, my friends about it, and be like, hey, like I found this opportunity, it's going to allow me to start a business. What do you guys think? And it was like, I think you should be doing something like that. And I was like, yes, I do, because I can't be working away for the rest of my life. Like, that's just not for me. Okay? I need to be in a career that allows me time and family time, and it does work time. And this opportunity really going to give me that. Okay. So that was it. 2019. Now, I would say the over the sort of past 22 months, okay, it's about 22 months old now, I've been able to grow my business and also have that business too, just by using a phone and a laptop. Agreed. Where exactly where I want my business to be right now? Absolutely not. Again, beyond where it is right now. Absolutely 100% a lot further than I ever thought it would be. In any time I ever thought it would be. To actually making it happen. Okay. Like I said, I've been able to help other people in business. I've been able to fucking kick-ass, thriving social media, digital entrepreneurs, help them, guide them, motivate, like the gratitude that I get on a daily basis from people just saying like, hey, I appreciate you trading, I appreciate you helping us. Like, it's just unbelievable. You know what I mean? And these are people that actually get me and feel are on my wavelength and on my want to go within their business. I mean, and really seek the lifestyle that they want to do. But yeah, for sure. Okay, so like I said as well, mindset is something that is, yeah, for me personally, Shauna again, I'm sure she will mindset in the beginning of this journey wasn't something that I had a long time, a hell of a long time to really figure out who I was, the mindset I had, the mindset I wanted, how to get myself from A to B. But situation A to D. So right, I really needed to master myself before I could master business. Okay, say like the first 6 months of my journey was pure self development. You know, like it wasn't much of marketing. It wasn't much of finding prospects, sales. Like it was more working. And again, this is why I was like you guys with mindset now before you even think about starting a business career in the online industry. At the end of the day, you are gonna, when you start, you're gonna be able to get and not have to develop yourself like beforehand, essentially. Yeah, Shawnee, you can come back in if you want to jump back.
Sorry, I was getting endorsed in your story there.
I think it's easier, because it's bloody unlooking this be happening. Do you know what I mean? How can I be able to join an industry and work remotely? Motivation and encouragement. Like Shauna said in an interview here, and these about, you know, for me personally, my family life right now wasn't for having this community and having the support like for mindset and thinking I don't know where we have to do, man. But yeah, can you hear me? Could everyone hear me all right with the live stream?
Yeah, I think it's having some glitches, some Wi-Fi drops, but it's good.
I don't know what happened to Shauna.
Glitches.
It's sweet. So we will try and get these glitches sorted by next week.
Oh yeah, definitely we will. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Whether we just go live on Facebook and sort of not scrap the YouTube, but just give YouTube a replay. We'll figure it out though for next week for sure, guys.
Yeah. No, definitely. But yeah, I agree with what you said. Yeah, on mindset. I think at the beginning of the journey, it's very important, like you said, and I don't think you can have a business without the mindset. To be honest, I'm still working on mine today. I have still a lot to rehash of mindset and getting things in order, but I definitely think it is one of the most vital things when starting a business, because it's your main frame when starting a business. You have to be there in that moment and know where your mind's at to run a... can't think of the word, but so like a confident business, you need to run a successful business, you need to have the mindset there, because it's so important when running the business. Because if you've got people that you're trying to help and you're in a bad way, they're going to feel that through message. You might not think they will, but if you're not vibing correctly, they're going to feel at their end. So it's definitely all mindset that you have to sort out.
Absolutely. I mean, running anything successful, being successful at your job, you need to have the right mindset for it. Being successful as an entrepreneur, you need to definitely have the right mindset for it, you know? Yeah. Mindset is key. Mindset is key, and this is what we're going to be helping you with. But yeah, something what we're going to share now is sort of how we first met, essentially. Now this was, I don't even know, like, I know obviously where we met, but it was just like we never thought back then that we'd be doing something like this now, or that we would be such good friends now.
No, definitely not. It's weird how things happen.
It was, for sure. Now, where we originally met was at an event. Okay, now these events are events that we have within our online industry. We have events across the world, across the globe. But this specific event was where we obviously first met, and we didn't really meet, did we? It was just sort of crossing paths there. Like we never really sat down and had a conversation there. No. But we knew obviously we'd met there, and this was up in Manchester. Have we even told you guys where we're from? I don't remember we got that far.
I don't think we have.
So, go on.
So I'm from the UK, Bedfordshire. So that's where I'm from. Jack?
I'm the same, mate. I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm in England. I'm in the northwest. So
we've just gone backwards.
Yeah, that was strange. That was strange. Anyway, so Manchester's pretty close to me. Not so close for Shauna, but that is where we first went at an event up in this like nice fancy bar area. It was quite cool.
Oh, lovely.
it worked an amazing event. Like I learned so much at that event. Like I got to meet some incredible people. But that's essentially where we first met. And then we've been able to travel over to
Barcelona.
Yeah, we also traveled over to Barcelona with a wide range of different people. We traveled with about 10, 12 of them at the time. You don't know, like that's who we sort of went over with. Shared a house. And shared our like we was inside each of us pockets for like 3-4 days, you know.
And none of us killed each other, so you can see how good our friendships are.
Like we were epic. Like we met amazing things, like in my amazing people, amazing connections over there in Barcelona, never mind anywhere else, you know. And it was good. Like I was excited to be there. It was really, really good. I know you've been to other events as well though. Where's the other did you been to 2 more down south, maybe?
I've only been to one other. I went to the London event.
No, you went to the London event.
That was my first ever one, and wow, blew me away. I was still iffy with my decision, and then I went to London and met everyone, and I can't believe that I hadn't been getting into it sooner, because I literally walked into a room full of strangers, and it was like I'd known these people for years and years. It was the strangest feeling. But it was an amazing, amazing night. So it was one of the best nights, and I'm glad I did it, because it's kind of helped me in my journey today. That really gave me the push I needed.
Absolutely, 100%. Like it is. Events are. I tell every single person in the team within the community. Obviously, due to lockdown, coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, pandemic, whatever. We've not been able to meet each other. Like it's not been a thing, and so everybody that sort of joined our community and joined within our business, joined our teams and things like that within lockdown, and have been able to push their business. We've not actually been able to set them on an event, and which upsets me, because like wait until we can have them again. Like it'd be incredible. It's going to be an incredible experience for them, and I'm excited for it. Very, very excited for it. But yeah, so Barcelona was where we obviously like secondly met, but first essentially, right? Like that's where we really sort of got to do a little bit more, and then over the sort of progress from then until now, like we've constantly been on and off chatting about different things, and then this is where this idea came from, and it was only 2 months ago, beginning of January, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where we really delved in deep into a conversation on where we wanted to push our businesses forward, because both me and Sean are sort of at the same level within the business, like same income level, same level essentially, right? And we sort of we were sort of speaking, wasn't we? We were like how and where we can take our business, and the many different things that we can do, and most of all, how we can help other people, like not just help ourselves, but help and encourage other people. And I know you was on about a podcast, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, I kept hammering on to him, bless. It was literally a lot. And I was like, one day I can see us doing a podcast, Jack. Jack, one day I can see us doing a podcast. So this went on.
Yeah, and then I was like, look, podcasts aren't for me. Like, I got too cute of a face for a podcast. Like, I need video, you know? Agreed to that. I've been really frustrated with all the technical difficulties, and so my mood has just dropped a little bit tonight. But when we really get going, like I love video. Like I do love video. I love an audience. I love to speak to people. I love to encourage people on a live stream. Like I love that. Like, that's what I'm here for. And so doing something like this and video wise is where we wanted to then take it. All right. And this is sort of how we formed A to Digital. Like A to Digital, it's sort of like a little brand that we're going from, to help you guys from A, skipping the B, we call that bullshit, adding in from C, which is the craziness, and coming out with a digital entrepreneur. Like we want to make you into creating that digital lifestyle. So yeah, A to Digital is where we're at now. But yeah, that's why we sort of collab, like the ideas that me and Shauna have, and to help you guys, and the ideas and the conversation that we have out, we extremely bounce off each other. And so for us to jump on calls and bounce off each other in front of you guys and sort of teach you guys at the same time is a winner chicken dinner for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Right? Or tofu dinner for some of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So personal development. This is sort of the last sort of thing we wanted to cover. Obviously, we've been speaking about mindset quite a lot, and it's kept cropping up. But how do you think personal development's helped you personally? Do you think?
No, absolutely. Yeah. So I think without personal development today, if I had have never looked into it or delved into how I could personally develop who I am as a person, I wouldn't be the person I am sitting here today. That's the way I look at it, because when I joined the business, it was exciting to get started in that, but my mind wasn't on the right level. I wasn't where I wanted to be. Obviously, I read books and I got lost in stories, and I would do things like writing and editing, but I never took it upon myself to actually educate myself with self-development books. I was like, no, I'm good. So now that's changed. Self-development for me, it is so important, and it is good for your personal development. Who I am today, I feel confident in myself. I love who I am. I'm always in good vibes, always in a good mood, and I think that is so important when you're doing an online business. But personal development, I wouldn't be anywhere today without it, because I'd probably still feel very down and everything about what was going on with work. But I'm in that place at the moment. I'm on good vibes. I'm very happy and positive. And obviously, as Jack did mention, the biggest reason we started this group is because we want to help share that. Even if you don't want to start an online business, that is absolutely fine. But we want to help you have not only a good day, but a bloody amazing epic day. We want you to wake up and feel like every day is a new fresh start, and that anything is possible. That is our main goal. You don't have to want to run a business, but this would be good for people looking to change themselves. If you are having days where you get up and like, I don't want to get out of bed. I've been there personally. I don't want to get out of bed and do the same thing again. That in my mindset's changed now. Do you know what? Well, I'm happy to see what the day has to bring me, and I'm really happy about what's going on in the world. Even like a bad situation to me now, I used to have such a bad day about it. I know what Jack said about tech, that annoys me as well, because I love my technology, and when it stabs me in the back, I get annoyed. So I'm with Jack on that one. But honestly, if there's a bad situation now, I look for the good in every bad, because there is a good in every bad. If it's raining for me now, if I get caught in the rain, it's like, oh, but now it's like, this is amazing, it's raining, I feel good. I don't get mad about it. There's certain things I used to get mad about all the time, and now I'm really happy it's happening. I appreciate things more in life. I'm grateful, and I have such gratitude to what I've learned in my journey. I'm grateful for my family, for my friends, the people I've met on this journey. If I could look back before I started this, I'm definitely not the person I am now, and I didn't see my life going anywhere. But I have so many goals ahead of me now because I relied on personal development to get me in a place I wanted to be. So personal development is definitely a yes. You can't jump into it straight away because it can be too much. And one big thing I definitely say, if you're going to look at self-development books, which I'm sure Jack will say, don't just read it and be like, right, throw it on the shelf. You have to implement it. And it is so hard to implement it unless you get it right. But I'm sort of hands up, I'm still trying to implement it. Sometimes I forget, right, Sean, you actually have to implement that. It's no good reading it and putting it back on the shelf. But that is so important. So yeah, Jack, your turn.
Yeah, personal development for me, like I said in my story, like I've just been going through something personal right now within our family, and if it wasn't for personal development, I would have never got through it. Okay, but like Shauna said, personal development is one of them. You can't just jump straight into it. Like, it takes time to build up, and again with the books and things like that, it doesn't involve reading. You do not have to read. You can listen to audios. Like, I prefer audios. I have so many books. I have a stack, massive. Yeah, I've read about 2 of them, right? Because everything else, I listen to audiobooks. That's how I take in. I prefer people speaking it to me rather than reading it. I can read perfectly fine. Like, reading is not an issue for me. It just doesn't go in. Yeah, I can read and read and read all day. Going in it doesn't happen. And so audiobooks for me is something that I do a lot of, but you need to implement it for sure. Okay. Now, personal development, there's all different types of personal development, which obviously we're going to cover later on down the line in coming weeks' time. But personal development, you need to accept that you want to go on a personal development journey before you go on a personal development journey. Okay. You can't just be like, oh, hey, like this dude on the internet, he was like, start a personal development journey. So I started. Like, no, you need to be like, I need to change my lifestyle. I need to change my life. I need to change my path. I need to change my journey. I need to change my way of life. Fuck it, let's start a personal development journey. Like, this is what we need to do. You need to accept it before you start it. Accepting it before you starting it is going to help you power on. One quote that I absolutely love, and if you wake up every single day hearing this quote from somewhere, or have it written down somewhere in big letters, big bold letters on the roof of your ceiling in your bedroom or whatever like that, is every day is a good day to have a good day. Now, I learned that off my good friend and business partner Mel. She said that to me once. I was having a little bit of a down day, and I was messaging her, and she was sending me some voice notes, and voice noting back, and things like that. And she just said, like, look, every day is a good day to have a good day. And I was like, you know what? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Every day is a good day to have a good day. And ever since then, I remembered it. And every day I've had a good day. Yeah. Whether it's been a shit situation, and for most people, they wouldn't have been able to last in a day like that, or, you know, that have got really down. Like, I've just plodded on and been like, look, today is a good day to have a good day. You know, another thing that I live by as well is that everything happens for a reason, and it is what it is. Yeah. If something happens, just let it happen. Yeah, it's happening whether you get angry at it and till you blue, red, purple in the face or not. It's going to happen in front of you. Let it unfold and see what you can learn from it.
No, absolutely, absolutely. No, that's definitely right. It's do you know what? I can't imagine not waking up and not having a good day. I suppose I wake up and have tired days, and sometimes that can put you in a really mood, but it's just getting the right energy to start off with. And as Jack said, if you don't want to read personally and can't get lost in a book, definitely audio books. I love audio books, but sometimes I laugh because it's really monotone voice, but I do love listening to them as well. But obviously what I really like as well is listening to motivational speeches that people put together, and some of them really touch my soul and I really feel it. And motivational speeches for me, they are so good, and people go out of the way to make them, and have such an impact. So I definitely say, if you ever have free time as well, YouTube, motivational speeches, they have all different kinds for happiness, for anxiety, for anything that you're feeling, and they are so good to listen to because it does give you that pump me up vibes, which everyone needs in life. So yes,
100%. But yeah, I think we've covered everything. I know we was going to do these. I know we are going to do these for an hour every single week, every Thursday 9 p.m. Okay, we're going to do this for an hour.
Yeah.
Let me just pop this up right now. Hey. There you go. So we're going to be posting content in the Facebook group, which is A to Digital. If you go ahead, search A to Digital in the search engine of Facebook, you're going to be able to come to the group. You guys may be in the group already. Some of you guys may not be. But there's going to be daily, maybe not daily, but every other day at least, something in there to spur you on in the day. Let you know how we're doing, spontaneous call lives, like you know what I do in the real world as well. Like, we are living in the real world, but for me personally, I don't only work as a digital entrepreneur. Like, I'm not only on the boss in the digital world. I also work an offline job as well right now. Because like I said in my story, like I'm not where my business wants to be right now, but I'm very happy where it is. And so I still work an offline job, and it's the same for Shauna as well. Like, she still works an offline job. Not at the moment, but she still works an offline job.
Due to circumstances, not at the moment. Obviously, I'm not in a place, as Jack says, where I want to take my business fully online yet, because I want to have something behind me just so I know that I have the full value that I need. I don't want to jump head first yet, because I still have some brains left up there. So I don't want to jump head first. But yeah, I don't have one at the moment, but I am going to be continuing to look for another job. So yeah.
Yeah. So and that's okay to do. Like, as long as you accept that there's a big eye sitting in the a list of things that need to happen in order to go full-time online, like to make sure that you are safe to do so. Okay, you cannot start this journey and expect in week 1 to be full-time in your business and be able to quit everything behind you. Like, and we want to show you that. We want to be able to show you that although we work for like jobs as well, we're also able to commit time to this as well as committing time to our family as well. Like, it's as easy as that. It's as simple as that. And so that is what we're going to be showing you in the group as well. Like, I'll probably do some spontaneous call outs whilst I'm at work and things like that. In the evenings or whatever, and our Instagrams as well, they're below. So mine's at Jack D Harker and Shauna's, yours is
at Happiness and Positivity.
So make sure you get the spelling right. I'll put it on the screen there. So it's Happiness and Positivity, or search for Shauna Chantel, and you should be able to find her immediately. Give us both a follow. That is where we are daily posting on there. As well as just giving you guys motivation as well. So that's where you can keep in touch with us when we're not in the group. But we want to try and build this group, and like I said, build a community of a group to where you guys are like, hey, I'm buzzing for this. Like, you're excited to see the next post, and you're wanting to be involved as much as possible. Okay, you guys over on YouTube, again, thank you for joining us. If you are joining us, there'll be a lot of our archives of videos coming on there over the coming weeks, months, years, and many different things that we do. We're going to try and live stream there as much as possible as well, like on a Thursday night. But with how this shenanigans has gone on tonight, I don't know if we're going to be doing that next week. We may go back to, we may take a step back in technology instead of advancing ourselves far too much. But yeah, we're definitely going to be back next week in the group, right, Shauna?
Yeah. No, definitely. And do you know what all I'd say is, in this group, it is completely realistic. We are not going to tell you any bullshit like you can quit your job in a month and travel the world and earn 100,000. We're not going to bullshit you. We're going to give you realistic facts and tell you how it is. We all have our personal journey and how we're getting there. And as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, so your business can't be built in a day either. So we're not going to feed you bullshit. We're going to give you realistic facts. And that's the main thing about this group.
Yeah, for sure. That's it. So on that bombshell that Shauna's left us on, we are gonna go. We are 52 minutes and 30 seconds, 31 seconds in. We're gonna shoot. It's been lovely to do this video for you guys, and we shall see you in the next couple of days, not next Thursday. Peace out.
See you later. Bye.